Good evening, everyone. City of Anamosa City Council agenda regular session, Tuesday, December 27th, 2022, 6:30 p.m. Anamosa Library. 1.0 roll call. Do I have to do that? Okay.
Tukin,
Here.
Smith, Crump,
Here.
Stout,
Here.
Zumba,
Here.
Gobbert,
Here. No, 5 or 6 council members are present in chambers. 4. 2.0 pledge allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God,
Motion to approve the minutes of the following meetings. 3.1, November 28th, 2022, regular council meeting.
Second.
By Ellen, second by Rich. Council discussion in the minutes of the regular meeting. Robert, roll.
Sure. Crump,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yeah.
Gobbert, yes, Tukin,
Yes.
Motion to approve, carried unanimous. 3.2, December 7th, 2022, special meeting.
Second.
Jeff, second by Rich. Council discussion. Rob, please.
Stout,
Yes.
Zumba, Gobbert,
Yes.
Tukin,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes.
Motion to approve, carried. 3.3, December 14th, 2022, special meeting. Move to approve.
Second.
Rich, second by Teresa. Council discussion. Rob?
Zumba,
Yeah.
Gobbert,
Yes.
Tukin,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Motion to approve, carried. 4.0, public hearings. 4.1, proposed purchase lease of police vehicles. We call the public. We now open the public meeting. Rich, Al. Discussion on that motion. Rob?
Gobbert,
Yes.
Tukin,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Zumba,
Approved. 4.2, proceeding. 4.2, proposed purchase. Utility sludge dump truck. I will open the public hearing. Second by Helen. Discussion on the motion. Rob?
Tukin,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Zumba, Gobbert,
Yes.
All carried. 4.3, proposed purchase of fire truck for fire department. I'll open the public hearing. Moving forward.
Second.
Rick, second by Teresa. Council discussion.
Crump,
Yes.
Stout, Zumba,
Yeah.
Gombert,
Yes.
Dugan,
Yes.
Motion before the public hearing period. 5.0 whole business. 5.1 ordinance 2022-956. Amending chapter 69.3 of the ordinance of the city of Anamosa, Iowa, concerning downtown parking regulation. The third reading.
Second.
Motion by Rick, second by Teresa. Possible discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Stout,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yeah.
Gombert,
Yes.
Dugan,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes. Approved, carried. 5.2, review and approval, change order number 2 with HR Green, sanitary sewer replacement in the alley between Fourth Street and North Union Street.
Andrew Marsh with HR Green. Good evening, everyone. Happy holidays. I'm here to answer any questions on the proposal in front of you for your consideration tonight. This is just for the construction phase for that sewer project.
Questions, comments? I entertain the motion. Motion by Rick, second by Al. Call for discussion. Public comment. Rob, please.
Zumba.
Yeah.
Dugan,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes.
Stout, Gombert,
Motion to approve, period.
Thank you.
5.3, review and approval, of change order number 3 with HR Green. For the deduct of $2,157.91. Road well number 6, for relocating the utility transporter. The three plants.
Okay.
Motion by Rick, second by Teresa. Move to approve it, you got it.
Yeah.
Any discussion? Public comment? Rob?
Gombert,
Yes.
Dugan,
Yes.
Crump,
Yeah.
Stout,
Yeah.
Zumba,
Motion to approve, carried. 5.4, review and approval of change order number 4 with Booking Bank for the fire station addition to fix French drains to be remained on property in the amount of $1,353.55.
Right now, what we've agreed is happening, it's actually going to the edge of the property, going all the way down the hill on the outside of the property line. They have to put some trenching, piling it, to stay on our property to roll off. In property. So that's what it's for.
That is already.
No. Correct. But I would move on. Somebody else is going to.
Second, yeah. What's the discussion? Public comment. Rob?
Dugan,
Yes.
Crump,
Yes.
Stout,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yeah.
Gombert,
Yes. Motion to approve the period. 5.5, review and approval, payment to Boomerang Corporation for fire station addition. In the amount of $122,521.25. Second, Brooke. Discussion. Comment?
Crump,
Yes.
Stout, Zumba, Donbert,
Yes.
Dugan,
Yes.
Approved, carried. 5.6, review and approve payment to HR Green for professional service through April 2022 for the Third Street sidewalk extension for the amount of $5,474.50. Henry, you guys have some preliminary plans that you can present, so the city does that so far, or?
For the Third Street sidewalk extension, yes. And I'm happy to email those to you or however you'd like to see it.
I think we would like to take a look and see how we like that so far. At least I would.
Yeah, you bet.
Public comment?
Stout, Zumba, Donbert, Dugan,
Yes.
Crump.
Yes. Motion to approve, carried. And you have an action following.
You bet. Got it.
5.7, review and approval, payment to HR Green for professional services through November 18th, 2022 for Sycamore Street resurfacing and ADA ramps in the amount of $984.34.
The Sycamore Street project is very close to being done. We've done the final walkthrough with the city and the contractor. I think it's, if this isn't the last, the next one will be the last. It's very close to being done. It's either, there may be one more small one, but it's effectively complete now. It's just where the billing cycle ended is the only reason why I'm not promising you, but all of the work in the field is complete and the inspector's work is done. I'm just not sure where the billing cycle ended versus the time. Yes, that one is complete.
Anything else?
Zumba, Donbert, Dugan,
Yes.
Crump, Stout,
Motion to approve, carried. 5.8, review and approval payment to HR Green for professional services through November 18th, 2023, the sidewalk program, in the amount of $260.
We have submitted a draft of some proposed documents to the city to review. And we can review those with city staff over the winter. And bring those to you once those are finalized for consideration.
Motion by Rich, second by Al. Discussion. Public comment. Rob, please.
Donbert, Dugan,
Yeah.
Crump,
Yes.
Stout, Zumba,
Motion to approve, carried. 5.9 is review and approval, any boomerang construction for services through November 27, 2022, for the new road extension. To the amount of $125,950.32. Good section by Jeff. Council discussion. Public comment. Ron, please.
Dugan.
Yes.
Crump.
Yes.
Stout.
Yes.
Zumba.
Yes.
Donbert.
Yes. Motion to approve, carried. 5.10, review. 25th, 2022 for GIS services. And now $11,480.75.
Our monthly update does have includes the update on the GIS system with the progress on the cemetery mapping, the lead service line inventory, et cetera. If anyone is curious about that one as well.
Motion by Rich, second by Brooke. Council discussion. Public comment. Ron, please.
Crump.
Yes.
Stout.
Yes.
Zumba.
Yes.
Donbert.
Yes.
Dugan.
Carried. 5.11, review and approval. Payment to Origin Design for Bill and Military British Evaluation Project in the amount of $870.
Second.
Motion by Rich, second by Teresa. Final discussion. Public comment.
We gotta make sure all your microphones are on. Because this is the only one she's really hearing us. So I don't know if we move closer and make it a bit longer. I'm trying to get new batteries to move on, I'll be right back.
Due to a technical difficulty. Allow them to introduce the project update.
In your packet.
All right. Andrew Marsh with HR Green. Happy holidays, everyone. I can provide a quick update on our progress. The report is in your packet for the month of December. Third Street sidewalk, we already talked about. I will send a draft set of those plans to Mishan to distribute to everyone. And again, the sidewalk program, we have submitted draft specifications to the city for review. We will go over those and finalize those this winter and bring those to your consideration. The sewer project between in the alleyway, we have had our second public meeting with homeowners. We have several more signatures, but there are still several more to go. And for the remaining signatures, I believe we're going to be mailing those easement documents to the homeowners directly. And then for any of those outstanding, we'll just have to go door to door, unfortunately. The good news is maybe some more homeowners will be home over the holiday season. maybe there's a better chance to get people while they're home.
Andrew, is it due to just not making the contact with them? Is there some hesitation on the property owners?
I think we've met with, we've had 2 public meetings and I'd say at both meetings, there was in the range of 5 to 10 homeowners at each of those meetings. And it's more informational than anything. I don't think there's hesitation. I think it's just education of here's the issue. The city doesn't own that particular alley and we can't do work in the alley with it being privately owned. And I think when homeowners understand that the city will continue to maintain the sewer and continue to maintain the alley, that relieves many of people's apprehensions. And I think the majority of the people that have shown up to the meeting have signed and returned the documents. So I think we're on the right path. It's just a matter of reaching out to everybody that maybe hasn't been able to attend the meetings or wanted to attend the meetings.
Thanks for that.
Other projects on our list. At the last meeting, you approved our agreement for the design of the next street project, which is the Cedar and Huber reconstruction project. We'll be scheduling the survey work for that in the coming weeks. The Jordan Well 6 project, I'm happy to report that that's substantially complete and we've achieved the big goals, the big important goals of having the new well with the capacity and the quality that we were looking for that well. So that's tremendous news. It can't be understated. No change this month on the well 7 siting study. We'll be following up with the school district this winter. The disinfection for the liquid bleach at the water treatment plant, I believe, is in your council packet a little bit later on for the construction phase. Schaefer Plumbing will be doing the construction for that project. And those are my updates, and everybody has new batteries, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Coming back around to 5.11, review and approval payment to Origin Design for Dillon Military Bridge Evaluation Project in the amount of $870. We have a motion from Rich and second from Teresa. Is there any council discussion on this agenda item? Any public comment? Rob?
Dow,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Johnner,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Trump,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. 5.12, review and approval. Payment to Martin Garner Architecture for the police station renovation in the amount of $4,579.
Move to approve.
Second. Motion by Rich, second by Allen. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Zumba,
Yes.
Johnner,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Trump,
Yes.
Dow,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. 5.13, review and approval. Payment app number 1 to Dave's Complete Construction for police station renovations in the amount of $61,603.12.
Move to approve.
Second. Was that motion by you, Jeff?
Mhm.
Second by Alan. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Johnner,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Trump,
Yes.
Dow,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes. Motion to approve carried. 5.14, review and approval. Payment app number 4 to Eastern Iowa Excavating and Concrete LLC for Booth Street water and storm sewer improvements in the amount of $272,373.41.
Move to approve.
Second. Motion by Rich, second by Allen. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Dugan,
Yes.
Trump,
Yes.
Dow,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Donner,
Yes. Motion to approve carried. 5.15, review and approval. Payment to HR Green for amendment number 2 for Jordan Well number 6 in the amount of $17,200.12.
move to approve.
Second.
Made the motion, Brooke.
Yes.
Motion by Brooke, second by Rich. Any council discussion? Public comment? Rob?
Trump,
Yes.
Dow,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Donner,
Yes.
Dugan,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. 5.16, review and approval. Payment to HR Green for South Boo Street and water main and storm sewer replacement in the amount of $25,100.04.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion by Rich, second by Jeff. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Dow,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Donner,
Yes.
Dugan,
Yes.
Trump,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. 5.17, review and approval. Pay app number 13 to Boomerang for the fire station in the amount of $122,521.25.
Did we already approve this? Yeah, we did that up
I might have.
5.5.
Yep.
Same dollar
Sorry about that. Yep.
Disregard. 5.18, review and approval payment to HR Green for Ford and North Huber Alley and sewer replacement in the amount of $7,380.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion by Allen, second by Brooke. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Zumba,
Yes.
Donner,
Yes.
Dugan,
Yes.
Trump,
Yes.
Dow,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. 5.19, review and approval. Review and approval, payment to HR Green for amendment number 2, Jordan Well. Number 6 in the amount of $4,100.06.
move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Allen, second by Rich. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Donner,
Yes.
Dugan,
Yes.
Trump,
Yes.
Dow,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. 5.20, review and approval, payment to HR Green for South Blue Street Water Main and storm sewer replacement from amendment number 1 in the amount of $5,100.01.
Move to approve.
second.
Motion by Rich, second by Brooke. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Dugan,
Yes.
Trump,
Yes.
Dow,
Yes.
Zumba,
Yes.
Donner,
Yes. Motion to approve carried. Like to have found another savings in that, but there's no repeats. 6.0, new business. 6.1, discussion of possible action, trees on Main Street.
I don't think he's here today. The original complaint, and he was here at the last meeting, not necessarily on Main Street, but right off of Main Street. There's several berry trees that are planted and some of the business owners are having issues because the berries are falling on the cars and then the birds are having issues with it. People are stepping on them and they bring these red berries into their businesses and they keep cleaning their carpets. So they were asking if we could potentially remove the berry trees or do something else there in their space. So that was the general complaint. But just giving you a heads up on that, I don't know if there's anything. If he wants to maybe get on the next agenda, he's available to come to the meeting or what, but that was the general complaint that I received.
How many trees? That many?
There's a.
How big are
City Hall,
Yeah,
they're not that big, are they?
Are the ones in the corners?
no,
they'd be the ones between the streets,
Yeah,
between the buildings, not on the main street.
They're on
but
the side.
They're on the
their
sides.
side.
it's something we could do ourselves.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Easily.
'cause-
Yeah,
well,
Mm-mm.
too cold.
the roots aren't going down in them. Because there's blacktop underneath, so there's no real root
So they're pretty
system.
much.
However, I think before we remove them, we need to have a plan on what we're going to do in that spot to replace them, because, after the derecho, we lost a lot of trees that I'd hate to see trees that are thriving right now go to just kill them.
Yeah,
So we need to have a plan for replacement, not just take them out and then think about it.
take them out and put something else in.
We need to have a plan first.
Yep.
Okay, I'll work with streets and see what we can come up with and maybe give you guys a couple options.
Okay,
I personally like the trees. I have a downtown business. I like the trees there, so
Yeah.
I don't.
customers will go outside and stand under them while they're visiting and stuff and then go back in. I've seen
Do
that.
you
happen.
have some kind of netting or something that could go underneath them to catch
Maybe,
things?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to think of something.
We've turned it back as far as we feel comfortable. Without showing them.
But I just don't, I hate to see a tree go for any reason, but if it's gonna go, we need to have a replacement or something planned in place for it.
Yeah,
So like you said, there's 8, just give me a visual, like the corner of, like on both sides of the intersection of Booth and Main. Where
There's
else?
one on each corner.
Like on the intersection, there's 2, and then you go up like on Ford, same thing.
Well, the one was, yeah,
try to pick trees that are slow growing and don't grow real tall.
Where else are they?
Easy
So,
to track.
Chamber of Streets Department. So there's 4 down by F&M and Larry's. There's 2 at Ford Street. And there's 2 at Booth. And then there's a bunch of them at City Hall.
They're all berry trees.
So
Yep.
is there one just outside of on your side of the street then too?
Yep.
I.
Is there, Shane, is there any trees downtown that are not berry, or all of them that were planted during streetscape?
So the
all
ones
same?
the ones that are on Main Street, the really tall ones that we light, are not berry.
They are not.
They are not berry. Mhm. But they're getting too tall for where they're at too, but
Well, odds are all those trees sooner or later are gonna die because they don't have a root system.
right.
So eventually they're probably either gonna die or fall over.
Mhm.
But I don't see that we need to help them along either.
Right. Maybe there's some you could transplant them somewhere, get somebody in here to move them.
Can we replant trees then downtown?
I
We
wouldn't,
can't, that's, we'll figure out.
I mean, I would
what we
think you
wanna put there.
should, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's totally up to you.
Hope somebody has an idea.
Andrew's got some
He's
ideas.
got an idea.
I'll let him go.
Not my agenda item, and I'm not a tree expert. I'm just an engineer. But in the past, when we've done water or sewer projects, we do have a list of 4 or 5 trees that are selected because they don't drop debris, and they're a little easier to maintain, and they don't get too big. And I'd be happy to email that list of trees over to you guys to take a look at.
Thank you.
6.1 will remain open for future agendas. Once information has been provided to City Hall and can be passed on to council. At least that's my understanding on the discussion. 6.2, resolution 22-81, engineering agreement with HR Green for hypochlorite improvements at the water treatment plant.
Well, again, Andrew Marsh with HR Green. I mentioned it a little bit earlier. This is for the conversion from the current gaseous system to the liquid chlorine system. We have an approved set of plans and a construction permit and a contractor. This is the amendment for the construction phase services, so we can keep an eye on the progress of construction. Happy to answer any questions that you may have.
When do you expect this to be completed? Start in January and end in May 31st?
Steve Agnes, Utility Superintendent. To be completed, I believe it was May 31st. Start date was as soon as they could get the equipment. So as soon as they received the award, then they ordered the equipment. So, and I thought it was 6 to 8, 8 to 10. So really, right now, they can't do anything until they get the equipment because they have to set up the temporary first. That's the first order of business before they can then gut the room. So.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Rich, second by Allen. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Yes.
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 Yes,
Yes,
Motion to approve carried. Andrew, it appears that's the last item for you. Appreciate you coming in so close to the holidays. Thank you very much.
thanks, Andrew. Have a good New Year's.
6.3, resolution 2022-82. Agreement to purchase one police vehicle, the current fiscal 23, and order the second police vehicle to arrive for fiscal year 24 with the lease of the necessary inside augmentation to comply with the job requirements.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Allen, second by Rich. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Yes.
Yes.
yes,
Yes,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. 6.4, resolution 2022-83. Agreement to purchase utility department sludge dump truck.
move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Rich, second by Allen. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob? Yes.
yes,
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. 6.5, resolution 2022-84, agreement for fire department to purchase a new fire truck.
move to approve.
second,
Motion by Rich, second by Teresa. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
yes,
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Motion to approve carried. 6.6, resolution 2022-85. Approving agreement with Diligent for new software for council packets and minutes not to exceed $7,000.
The reason this is in your packet, if you go to some other city websites, they're a little more organized with their packets online. Right now, if you go onto the website or look at anything and you scroll through the 180 pages or however big the council packet is, if you happen to click on something to look at it, it takes you all the way back to the front because it's just a long PDF. This will actually have it segmented by item number, so you can pull up and just look at those documents, see what's going on. And then on the admin sign on the backside through our laptops, while we're having the meetings, it'll actually write the minutes as we put in the votes. It actually sets it up to put the votes and write the minutes. But it's 6,000 for the software, and then there's $1,000 a year, like upkeep fee. So the first year would be a $7,000 investment. Out of the ones that I checked out, they're around $7,000 to $12,000. So this is the cheapest one. We do not have to do this right now. But I know it would help with anybody that's using, especially, iPads or electronic or anything, to look at it a little easier to be able to see what we're going through. So I wanted to bring that to our attention.
So like the package you send us, would we be able to click on the item number and it take us to the
Yes.
exhibit as opposed to having to scroll through everything?
Yes,
So you'd click on like a hyperlink for the agenda item and it'd take you
basically,
down.
yes. Yep,
That would be much better.
I know. Just when I started looking around for it. So I'm like, I'll let you guys decide for that, but
Does sound user friendly.
it does.
Is there any other towns or cities using this specific one?
Yes, several of them do. And actually, this one was recommended to me first when I even kind of was thinking about the idea from our city attorney. He says several of the cities he works with uses this, and you just click on it, it'll take you to what you want to see, just that agenda item, instead of just having a large PDF.
Would there be a way that they could do one of our meetings as a demo?
I do not know. I can send you guys the link to their site, and they have,
Well,
how it all
I-
kind of works there. I don't know if they can take the time to put our city stuff in it. but-
okay, but I would like to see the link and
Yeah.
try going out to it.
Additional council discussion? Would we,
Need a motion to table?
well, I was just gonna ask for motion to table until
I move to
we
table.
can get that information.
Well, that would really be, from what Patrick said, a motion to postpone until
Yeah.
a certain date on table.
You need a date?
Yeah, we can just have it be the next meeting, and then
Say
I'll
the
send
next
out the
meeting be
link.
Soon enough, yeah.
The motion by
Motion
Alan
to
to
table.
postpone,
Postpone until the next meeting. So we can gather more information.
I'll second.
motion by Alan, second by Rich, council discussion. Public comment. Rob, please.
Yes.
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 Yes,
Motion carried. 6.7, resolution 2022-86. Approving agreement with Martin Garner for phase 2 of the CDBG project for downtown facade revitalization.
Move to approve.
second,
Motion by Rich, second by Teresa. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Yes.
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 yes,
Yes.
Motion to approve carried. 6.8, discussion of possible action. Accepting a volunteer firefighter warrior.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Rich, second by Brooke. Council discussion. Rob, please.
Yes.
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Motion carried. 6.9, discussion and possible action. Planning and zoning appointments.
So is this just 2 reappointments? Is that what? Or,
Yeah, we have something that P and Z needs to meet to discuss, and once we went through to call them, we noticed about half of them have basically expired. No one caught it. So we can't meet unless we have a quorum, and we don't have a quorum because we don't have everybody appointed. So we have to reappoint the ones that are on there that are willing to be reappointed, and then we'll have get the information we need to bring to you guys for what we need otherwise, but
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Rich, second by Alan. Council discussion. Rob?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
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 Motion to approve carried. 6.10, discussion of possible action, city council meeting location for 2023 and continued use of Zoom.
I know we were going to look at the city hall council chambers right now. As we walked in this morning, I don't know if all of you saw your email, there was a break in the water line to, well, not the water line, the heat register upstairs, and it flooded the room and damaged the carpet and some of the walls and tiles. We have, and some of Derek's office actually has some damage. So we have mitigation in there, and we'll have an insurance claim. So I know for at least this next couple of months, we will not be able to do anything in there, depending on how much overhaul we have to have and painting and everything else. We may be able to have a better scenario to retrofit in that room anyway. The current IT company that we employ said it'd be extremely expensive to get it to fit what we need for the microphones and the Zoom and the recording. But if we kind of had it the shovel, because we had to do some maintenance, it might be a lot easier to potentially do that. But I would, I don't know if we feel comfortable for saying from here to April, and then we can revisit it in April to just stay here. So we can secure this location and time frame, not on a Tuesday, but a regular time frame, or what we want to do with that.
I mean, I don't know what other people's thoughts are, but is there a reason that we want to go back there? I mean, we have a bigger room here, more seating. It's set up for the video.
Correct.
I'm-
I
yeah.
prefer here as well, because everything's
Yeah.
already all set up and we don't actually have to maintain it.
I mean, my thoughts are just keep it here indefinitely. I don't know what anyone else thinks, but
I agree with Jeff.
I do like it. If we don't go back, is there something we could use that room for?
We actually currently use it now for training sessions, when we have safety and different things. We just had CPR trainings in there, so we utilize the room.
Okay,
Additionally, we could potentially, if we're gonna do some upkeep in there, parse off even to some rooms potentially, and I don't want to say give Derek a bigger office, but make some bigger space in there to provide a little bit of room. We do have some interest from a couple smaller parties that are asking if they can just potentially have some room to have an office as well. So if we could maybe take the room and make 3 offices into it or something, and then they'd have the bathroom over there, we could maybe even charge a little bit of rent to somebody. Is a possibility. I'm not saying, that's the way. to go
City's
with it.
growing. I mean, the larger we get, the more room we're gonna need.
So.
well, I know at one time the thought process was to move upstairs, the chambers, council chambers upstairs, put in a lift or something so it's handicapped accessible.
Correct, and I would love to do that. I love upstairs. I already had a quote and it was about $160,000 just to put in any kind of elevator lift that we need just to get upstairs. Because we have to have it, we're required to have it
Right.
ADA accessible. So I did not think that was feasible, even bring up as an option at this point. I have not looked to see if there's any kind of funding or anything or something to help out with that, but yeah, it's a very large expense just to put that, and it would be on the outside of the building. So it wouldn't even necessarily be heated, it would be on the outside. Of the
Oh.
building, to that back door area. And where they said the best location would be, but I had that done about a month ago, with that quote.
I think that's great if we can get somebody in there, possibly get a little revenue, and we've got this already, so.
Jeff, would you care to
Yep, I
take your
move
idea and
we,
put it in the form of a motion?
keep the council meetings here at the library. Permanently.
Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Alan. Further council discussion?
So you're saying permanently, never ever thinking of moving back?
I mean, we can word it differently, but for the foreseeable
need-
future.
At any point, council can,
Request that.
yeah, in a sense, change this up.
Yeah. I mean, I would just soon see it as through the end of.
Or if we want to do it every year through,
Because usually every year you set the dates and times for meetings for the next year anyway, so.
yeah, I move we keep it here for 2023.
That's what we thought you said.
And that's the way I have it written up, is for 20 as well.
Yeah, I think are you still good with Jeff's
All I
motion
did is
after he
second.
clarified?
All I did is a second. I didn't put any words in his mouth, so I'm good with it.
Anything else from council? Public comment? Rob?
Yes.
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 Motion to approve carried. 6.11, discussion and possible action. Designating the Journal Eureka the official newspaper for Anamosa, Iowa for 2023.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Alan. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Yes.
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 Motion to approve carried. 6.12, review and approval. Payment to Ace Contracting for rehab program upgrades at 102 South Sale Street, Fowler, in the amount of $10,926.90.
Could you give us a little
Um,
information on this?
so we have rehab agreements, kind of like the same concept as the facade improvement program, and they were set up previously. I don't know how long ago they were set up, but this is the city's portion of an upgrade that was done at this residence, and they provided the backup informational paperwork. I'm not as familiar with, when it was originally created, what all the,
This was that LMI project,
yeah.
exterior improvements,
Well, it wasn't really LMI, was it? It was
or
just there were 10, up to 10.
Yeah, you applied for a CDBG housing grant
Right.
that qualifies for up to 10 houses to be retrofitted on the outside for energy efficiency, solar panels, AD accessibility and things like that. And then the city has so much of a share, the property owners a share, and the CDBG puts in money. And it was, I think we did it last year, maybe a tail end of 20. And so this is just some of that work being done. Mark Culver from EasyCog comes over and inspects all of them.
So this is one of the completed ones now, then.
I believe it's complete. I'm not Mark Culver would be the person for that. I can try to reach out to him and see sort of where they're at.
Okay.
But the project has to be done, I think, by 2024, all 10 of them. Because there's only so many years that the CDBG project can be open.
Yeah.
Derek Lumsden, Jones County Economic Development.
Move to approve.
second.
Motion by Rich, second by Jeff. Council discussion. Public comment. Rob?
Yes.
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 Motion to approve carried. Derek, thanks for giving a little status update on that. 6.13, review and approval. Renew of liquor license for Axcade.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Rich, second by Jeff. Council discussion. Rob?
Yes.
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 Motion to approve carried. 6.14, review and approval. The budget calendar for fiscal year 24 budget.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alan, second by Rich. Council discussion. Rob?
Yes.
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 Motion to approve carried. 6.15, review and approval of current bills.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Rich, second by Alan.
Said
Pete,
couple of questions.
go ahead.
Just a McQueen equipment for 7332. What was that for?
Steve Agnes, Utility Superintendent, what was that one?
That McQueen equipment for 7,300, 7,332.
Oh, the black hose on the front of the jetter that we use for suction. So when that truck was purchased, it was purchased with a regular duty hose and we've already wore a hole through it and we had to have it replaced. So that was them getting us the heavy duty hose and then having them come out and install it.
Okay.
So
Thanks. And just the other one was untouchable property and disposal for, what was it? 4,700.
So we, in the yellow dump truck that we have at the wastewater plant, the spare, we suffered a catastrophic failure from International where a lifter disintegrated and it dropped the push rod. So we had to have the motor replaced. So instead of taking it to Cedar Rapids to the shop, Shane knew this gentleman in town, so we had somebody local do it, and he did it at the street shop. So.
Thanks.
Page 2 of the bills to Collection Services Center. 257, was that collection? As far as nuisance or?
I don't recall off the top of my head, unfortunately. I don't have payments here. Usually Brandon will bring them and my backup is Penny and she's out ill, so neither one of them were at work today. So I don't know off the top of my head for that one.
Could you provide some type of follow-up on that? Also on page 2, JJ Merle Construction Fabrication for 1380. Just as fabricating.
Steve Agnes, Utility Superintendent. So what we did was we had Merrill fabricate a bracket. If we get a wet, heavy snow, we can't use the box with the skid loader. It's just too much weight. So what we did is we have him made a bracket. So we have the second end loader that's at the wastewater plant that when we're doing snow removal, it actually goes over to Shane's and loads the trucks with. We figured that we'd make this bracket so we could put the box on the small end loader and then my big skid loader would go over and load trucks. So just trying to make sure that we can use all the equipment that we have. So.
Could you maybe stay for a few more, Steve?
Sure.
On page 4 to Sherman Williams, $5,699 paint gun.
Yeah, we bought a paint sprayer, a new one. The old one, we were having a lot of trouble with. And it wasn't supposed to be here for 4 to 6 weeks. They told us 2 months and it came 2 weeks later. We are going to sell our old one that we were having trouble with. So we'll be able to get some of that money back.
Can I ask what you would utilize this for?
Yeah, we paint all your parking spots, handicap parking, the curbs, crosswalks. Yeah, for 3 months in the summer, it's very handy.
The current one we have doesn't do colored paint, which is all the handicaps,
Right.
everything else, so it only does the white. I don't know
And
how
it
we
screws
have
up when
that.
you put color in it.
Yeah, so we need something that'll obviously do any color. we
How'd
need
you,
it to do.
how'd you do the color before this?
We did it, it had to be temperature sensitive. This new machine is not supposed to be that way. We're supposed to be able to go out and just spray it. But we were having a lot of trouble with yellow. So we're hoping to, this new machine, they said, is going to cure it. So we're not going across town, finding out we get over here, we spray 2 feet and we gotta go back to the shop and clean it out. So that was our issue and that cost a lot of time and money, so.
Lastly, Thompson's truck and trailer parts, 16,984.
Oh, that was the engine for his truck.
That was the reman motor.
Thanks, guys.
And I will forward tomorrow when I'm in the office, when Brandon's in there, for the collection services center for that. To you guys before we pay the check. So you have it.
Any other questions? Good motion by Rich, second by Alan to pay the bills as submitted. Rob, would you conduct a roll vote?
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes. Motion to pay,
Smith.
Yeah.
motion to pay bills carried unanimously. 7.0 City Administrators Report.
The only thing, there's 2 things. Number one, I'd like to really thank staff who spent most of the holiday weekend plowing, shoveling, doing everything with salt to make sure the streets were safe for everybody. They put in a lot of hours to do that, so I'm thanking them publicly for their efforts. I'm very proud of them and how they're keeping things updated. And then secondly, we did have just before Christmas, midweek last week, a water main break that gas line was involved with, and we've had to have the gas company come out. We will be receiving a bill for their services. They were here several hours. Luckily, nothing bad happened with that, but just giving you a heads up when we see a very large bill, that'll be reimbursement for their time when that comes. Otherwise, everything else we did in-house. But
Where was the break at? Okay.
Gas line and water unmarked or?
Robert Young, Assistant Utilities Superintendent. No, the gas was marked. The problem was I couldn't see it. We were skirting between a gas main and electrical. And I caught it with the outside tooth of the bucket. And with plastic, no matter how good you really are, you're not gonna feel it until it breaks. It was marked. I did have a spotter. Problem was we had water, so I couldn't see it. So I ended up hitting it.
Must not have been high pressure.
It was a 2-inch, so had a little bit. Yep. Yep, a little bit.
Well, thankful for everyone that there was no other issues other than puncturing the gas line.
and that's all I have.
Also have anything for Michonne?
I was just gonna ask, I know we approved this, the engineering portion till end of the year, since we're real close. It looks like the fire station's about done. Are they gonna make it before year end? I know they were working there today.
I
We-
think we've got a walkthrough coming up, but I think that's like January 4th.
Dan Frank, Fire Chief. We got to walk through January 4th at 10 o'clock. So they're just tidying up some
So
loose
figured-
ends here this week. I don't know how that's gonna affect your Shop Haverly contract.
Yeah, no, that was through Project End or 12/31. I don't know either, but
Thanks, Michonne, for the report. 8.0 Mayor and Council Reports. 8.1 Mayor's Report. I have none. 8.2 council reports.
The library's gonna have a free and back to booking thing. So it's fine. Place to book.
Thanks, Kay, for that. 9.0 public comment for items not on the agenda.
Steve Agnes, Utility Superintendent, really quick, I wanted to let you know. We sold the crane truck down to 64 auctions. If, by the time they take out commission, it'll be approximately $18,100 we got for the old crane truck.
Good.
So
Wow.
thought I'd let you guys know that. So we've had really good luck selling some stuff down there. So
Good.
Nice. Thanks for that, Steve. 10.0 adjournment. The meeting is adjourned. Thanks, everyone, for coming out this evening. Happy New Year to all of you and your families.